Thank God it's another day, it's another time to be on this platform, Financial Fellowship Series. Actually, this is a build up to episode 3. That we did last time. I promised I was going to do something on vision, and that's exactly what I'm about to do. Foremost, I want to say thank you all for your comments, for your word of encouragement, motivation, suggestions, and the likes. I really appreciate, and I know that God appreciates you too. Let me also say that the essence of Financial Fellowship series is not to preach another prosperity message, as it were, but just to call our attention to some of the things we do that is making us to get far away on daily basis from our Maker, from the Creator, from God, taking our salvation away, taking our spirituality away, and that is in the area of finance and money. So if we must put it on the plain word, money. And so please listen to all the series and the ones that will be coming on this platform. Do them, and I promise that your life will not remain the same again. Today we're going to look at the conceptology of vision, as I promised, the conceptology of vision. But in the meanwhile, I need to introduce this book to you, Financial Freedom. Discover one of the ways to be relevant in life. It's one of the books that God, by His grace, helped us to publish. And so I need you to, if you don't have your own copy, you can grab it. It's on Amazon. You have it. Some of the things I will be sharing with us today inside this book. So if you have not gotten your own copy, I want you to go out there on Amazon, order for your copy, and you can read through. It's titled Financial Freedom. Discover one of the ways to be relevant in life. It is well with you in Jesus' name. There are other materials, good materials out there that you can use to build up your financial literacy. Don't forget Mike Murdoch that says that if you're serious with your financial life, the number of books you must have read about finance or money or investments and the likes must be equal to your age. And in other words, if you're 20 years old and you're serious with your financial life, you must have read 20 books about finance and so on. And so I want to implore you now to lay your hands on all these good and beautiful materials. Make sure that you get something to work with, so that in the next couple of days, couple of years, you will be among those who will be very confident to say that I serve a living God. Remember, it is He who give you what is it called now? Is He who give you the strength to create wealth. It is the Lord that gives you the strength to create wealth. And don't also forget that the blessings of God make it rich without adding any sorrow. And that's my desire, that our source of resources will be not from hunting after the shadow of life, hunting after the promises and the deception of mammon, but it will be from the Creator Himself. And I pray that as you do that, the Lord Most High will surprise you and bless your resources, bless your storehouse, but bless you when you go out and bless you when you come in. So let's get started. Get your writing materials, your writing pad, your pen, and if you have to record, fine. And let's do something that is very, very significant today. And it is my desire that the Lord Himself will minister to everyone in Jesus' name. Amen. So once again, I want to say you are welcome. So just for a moment, I put the book up for you to see how it looks. It is well. Okay, so let's start. The conceptology of vision. Conceptology of vision. The conceptology of vision. Let me begin by saying that the greatest gift ever given to mankind is not the gift of sight, but the gift of vision. And that's why now at this point in time, we're going to be examining the gift of vision. Just a moment, please. The gift of vision. So I have an introductory thought credited to Dwayne K. It says the greatest gift ever given to mankind is not the gift of sight, but the gift of vision. Whereas sight is a function of the eyes, vision is the function of the heart. Remember Proverbs 23 verse 7 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. So the eyes that look are common, but eyes that see are rare. There was nothing noteworthy on earth that was ever done without vision. So hence, vision is the source and hope of life. Vision is the source and hope of life. So that is credited to D1K. So today we want to deal with that greatest gift that is ever given to mankind, vision. Let's begin. In Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 3, the scripture says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it will speak, and it will not lie. Though it tarries, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. The word vision is used most time to depict picture. Each time you hear about vision, a picture comes, the word picture comes into the mind. The reason is because vision has to do with the picture of what you are at the moment and what you will be. The Bible school of thought about vision is enigmatic. According to the book of Habakkuk, where I read earlier, says a vision speaks. It does not lie. It may tarry. It requires patience, and most importantly, it will surely not come to pass. It will surely come to pass. Now, what do we mean? Let's go back a little bit. Let's go back. It says, it speaks. It does not lie. It may tarry. It requires patience. And most importantly, it will surely come to pass. This is it. Many are those who are educated that are not financially literate. To be financially free, it has to do with the painting of a picture, and that picture has to do with what you want to become financially. It is about having a long-term plan for your finance and your finances, where you want to be financially at a particular time. It is simply looking down the horizon. Now, I said the other time that vision speaks. This is it. Vision is show me your plan, and then the Lord of the vision will release the necessary provisions. Mind you, no vision, no provision. And so when we say vision speaks, it implies Or it simply means that the vision is a picture of what you want to become, while it paints the picture of who you are. I'll take that again. Vision is a picture of what you want to become, while at the moment paints the picture of who you are. Whatever is around you speaks about your vision. Everything about your life, your family, and friends is a product of your vision. Show me your friend and I'll tell you who you are. That's what vision is all about. Vision says, let me put it this way. What your vision says is what we see around you. It speaks about you. It does not lie. The way your bedroom is a picture of your vision. Your living room is a picture of your vision. Your kitchen is a picture of your vision. Your store is a picture of your vision. The way you set things up, the way you organize things, the way you arrange things is a picture of who you are and what you will eventually become. That's what vision is. The way you appeared, your dressing, your physical outlook, your mannerism, in fact the way you eat in the public, it's a picture of your vision. So because vision does not lie, it tells who you are. Vision talks about your associates, your friends. I come to think of it, who are your associates? Who are the ones that you are acquainted with? All of them, if we look at them, we can easily discern the kind of vision you have. If every now and then your friends are rumor carrier, they are gossipers, they are assumptionists now. People who just assume and they project a kind of thought that is not there, or they are the type that magnify fear. It's a product of your vision. So your vision connects you with like bodies. It's a picture of who you are. So the kind of people you associate with pictures who you are and tell more about your future. I'll take that again. The kind of people you associate with pictures who you are and tell more about your future. If you have always been financially handicapped, I narrow it down now to finances. If you have always been financially handicapped, check yourself, where you live and your associates, because everything is actually talking about your vision. Now, two questions that I need you to ponder upon. Two questions. Question number one: when do you want to come out of the car of financial mess? Now, don't forget that this is a build-up on the episode number 3, where I talked about lack of vision and goals but dream. So, when do you want to come out of the car of financial mess? Do you have a vision for that? Question number 2: where will you be in 2 years' time financially? Let me put it another way. What will be your financial net worth in 2 years' time? Vision. Vision. Okay. The visions of today are realities of tomorrow. The visions that you have today are realities of tomorrow. The visions of today are the only way to alter your financial future and give you a rest assuring destination. The visions that you have today is the only way to alter your financial future, and that implies that your destination is assured. I love this proverb by the Japanese. It's a Japanese proverb. it states thus. It said, do not make a small plan. It only attracts small people. And small people will always cause you big problems. It's a vision. If your vision is small, it will attract small people. And all that you do with small people is to solve their problems. As you get out of one, you start another one. If the vision is myopic, you will be surrounded by myopic thinking people, and you cannot go. You can't just move further. But this is my own my own addition to that proverb. I says, make big plans, and you will attract big people who will be there to solve big problems for you. The journey from grass to grace, rags to riches, poverty to prosperity, and grace to glory begins with a vision. And it is an internal journey. It's not something you travel outside. As a matter of fact, you cannot travel within and stand still without. No. You can't travel within and stand still without. It's impossible. Those who traveled in the distance here on the in reality on the planet Earth, that you see their exploration, you see their expedition, you see them come up with something that is of benefit to humanity. They have traveled internally sometimes ago. They've thought about it. Actually, vision is a mental exercise. It's something you design, you look at it internally before you begin to execute it. That's why that the Habakkuk says it may tarry. It may tarry because you need to process it in your mind. You need to have the picture of the destination. You need to know where exactly you are going. And that's what vision is all about. I said again that do know that vision is required for every venture. Until you have a clear picture, you may not be able to see the future. How you see things will influence your attitude, your belief, your capacity, your enthusiasm, and dedication. Proverbs 29 verse 18 says, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Where there is no vision, people perish. You are spiritually dead because you lack vision of spirituality. You are financially dead because you lack financial vision. You are materially dead because you lack a material vision. Your business is dead because you lack vision. Because where there is no vision, the scripture says the people perish. So the reason why you are in the car of financial mess, where you are in abject poverty, where you are in perpetual debt, from one debt to another, using debt to settle debt, is just because of lack of vision. So no vision, no destination. If you don't have one, listen to me, if you don't have a vision, the world, the society will always give you one. And that is why you see millions of people hunting and running after another person's vision. They want to be like, so and so. When you try to be like someone else, you are duplicate, you are fake. As a matter of fact, you are a photocopy. You are not the original. Vision makes you original. The vision of a man makes the man original. And by the way, when I say man, I'm using a collective term for both male and female. You get it now. So the vision of you makes you unique. For how long will you continue to live a duplicate kind of life? For how long do you want to try to be like, you want to sing like, you want to act like, you want to preach like, you want to plait the hair like, you want to sew like, everything is like, why can't you be you? The problem of you is you, and the only solution to you is you. Be unique, be original, and that's what vision does. So have one. If you don't have a vision for your life, for your family, for your finances, for your spiritual life, the world will give you one. The world will give you one. And I need you to think about it. And that is why many are influenced by the message that is introduced in a particular organization, in a particular denomination. They are always confused. So what is making you to be confused in life is the lack of vision. If you have vision for yourself, you can never ever be confused. Let me move forward so that we can get to our destination. Vision is all about how well, and certainly you will get there. You will get there. Now, I want to at this point in time, talks about 15 facts about vision. 15 solid facts about vision. I learned this from one of my leadership mentors, late Miles Moron. I learned this from him, and I think it's good I share it, as a compliment to this teaching on the conceptology of vision. 15 facts about vision. Number 1, vision bats discipline. Vision bats discipline. Disciplined people lives narrowly. Disciplined people lives narrowly because they are motivated by what they have seen, by the picture that is in their mind. Number two, we complement it. So vision gives permanent address. The moment you have a vision, you know where you are going. It tells you what to do. That's what vision does. Vision tells you what to do. It disciplines you to live your life narrowly. Remember, Jesus said, broad is the way that leads to destruction, and narrow is the road that leads to eternity, to the kingdom of heaven. So mind you, you were not created to do everything. Listen again. You were not created to do everything. As a matter of fact, you don't have a lot to do in life. You need to sit down and think about it. What makes you to wanting to do everything, many things, is a lack of vision. In Luke chapter 10 verse 10, Jesus told the disciples, said, but into whatsoever city you enter, and they receive you not, go your way out into the street of the same city. So in other words, you want to do this one thing you want to do is not accepted, then you take it to somewhere else to do the same thing. Not that you compromise because it's been rejected here, then you leave it, you start something different. No. This one thing. One thing about vision is this: it has branches. Vision, it will always have branches, but centers on one thing. So the common denominator of those who have pursued their vision and they have become successful, and today we can refer to them, is this. The common denominator is very simple. This one thing I do. Vision is one thing that you do, just one thing. And inside that one thing, you of course you will have branches. Listen to me. Stress comes when you don't know what to do and when you want to be involved in everything. Why are you stressing yourself? Why are you involved in many things? And you want to be here, you want to be this, you want to be that. Don't be jack of all trade and master of none. Okay? Don't be, because vision requires one thing. I remembered in Luke chapter 10, I think verse 38 to 42. Yeah, Luke chapter 10 verse 38 to 42 is the story of Mary and Martha. Jesus went to visit them. Martha was so busy with many things, trying to cook, trying to arrange the house, but Mary stood with Jesus and was listening. And at a point, Martha could no longer condole it, so he came to Jesus and said, Jesus, won't you tell Mary to assist me? What was Jesus' response? Martha, you get yourself you get yourself hooked up, with too many things. You get involved in too many things. He said, but this one thing that your sister Mary has chosen, and it can never be taken away from her. So that is it. If someone or people will think of you when you are no longer in their midst, when you are no longer available, what will it be? Will you be remembered for one thing that is very, very life, adding value to life? If someone had to think of something that reminds them of you, what will that thing be? If nothing good is remembered about you when you have gone, my friend, you just lost a value. It simply means you have never made yourself valuable. So doing many things is simply becoming valueless. Don't be jack of many trades and master of none. So to be successful, face one cause until successful. And that's my WhatsApp page. You face one cause until successful. It's one of the philosophy of life that I work with. Face one cause and become valuable in it, and it will surprise you how the society, how people in the environment will put price on you. If you lose your value, no man will put a price on you. So you are cheap because your value is cheap. If you want to be expensive, increase your value, become successful. Okay, fact number 3. Vision determines the future. It is the picture of what will be. Number 4, vision chooses your friends. I've said it earlier. Your associate is a picture of your vision, is a picture of who you are. So a friend is anyone who is willing and committed to help you get to your destination. Is anyone who is willing and committed to help your vision to become reality. When two friends connect, the baby inside of them should leap. The vision inside of them should connect and come alive. That's how to know a friend. You know a friend, you have a vision of maybe starting a business, supplying books or supplying whatever, and then here comes somebody you claim is your friend. Each time the two of you connect, there is never a discussion about the vision you have. Instead, the discussion is killing the vision, killing your ideas. You better change that friend. It's not your friend. When two friends meet, their visions, their babies should leap and come alive. What number is that? Number 5. Vision chooses your library. As a matter of fact, the type of books, the kind of books you read, it's a picture of your vision. Tells me more about your vision. So if somebody has a vision, in the deliverance ministry, you will see his library loaded with books on prayers and deliverance. Somebody who has a vision in the area of finance, his library will be loaded with books on resources, on finance, on money, and the likes. If you don't have a library, it's an indication that you have not discovered your vision. Every vision has materials to cause that vision to materialize. There are materials that you can use, you can read to get your vision materialized. Are you a stylist? There are volumes of materials you can read, watch to cause it. So vision builds your library. The next one is vision influences your use of time. Vision influences your use of time. You can't have a deliberate vision and be a waster of time. What makes you to go late, what makes you to attend places late, just be anywhere, anyhow, anytime, is a lack of vision. If you have a vision, your time will be judiciously managed. As a matter of fact, you want to be at those places where your vision will materialize, where your vision will be further developed. Again, number 7, vision influences your use of energy. Your use of energy. Now that you have the strength, it's obvious. I used to have a friend. He's succeeding now in what he does. And those days when he started, there is nothing you tell him. It's all about that business, that traveling business. And today, he is successful. So because this one thing I do, that is the language of a visionary. This one thing, you cannot confuse a visionary. His energy is narrowed down, is channeled towards the reality, the materiality of his vision. Vision influences how you invest your money. That's another fact about vision. Fact number 8. Vision influences how you invest your money. You can tell me you have a vision to go to the university, you want to become a neurosurgeon, and then you have resources, and every now and then you cannot even pay for your school fees, yet you can pay to get tickets to attend a party, get a ticket to go see a musician somewhere. You can buy books that are irrelevant to your cause. No, if your vision is to become a neurosurgeon, every materials, every places you will always invest your money will be towards you becoming a neurosurgeon. Vision chooses your priorities. Vision chooses your priorities. Vision chooses your hobbies. The kind of hobbies you get yourself involved in and then with. Vision chooses your diet. Vision chooses your diet. You can't be a visionary and at the same time be a glutton. No, you can. The builder's mindset is to achieve one thing, ultimately to see the building in reality. And so a visionary disciplines his mouth, disciplines his body, because he has something he is pursuing, and until that thing is realized. I have a friend who always say, you don't eat, you always fast, it's high time you stop this thing. Oh yeah. And I would always say, you don't know something, because I'm pursuing something. I'm after a particular vision, and until that time comes, it has to be. So vision influences your to-do list, what you do every day. It is narrowed down to your vision. You just realize, even though you're going to work, you have a job, but you realize that somehow your job is in line with your vision. Is in line with your vision. As somebody want to be a graduate in English, for instance, and is planning to study English, but where he's working at the moment is completely different, completely opposite to the vision. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. No. So if, for instance, you want to become a nurse, and at the moment you still trying to prepare yourself for the nursing exam and what have you, and you start working as a caregiver or nursing assistant, and like that. Now those things will build you up towards becoming a nurse. But you want to become a nurse, listen, and you are working as a clerk, as a receptionist, or as an accountant, and yet you want to become a nurse. I mean, this is contradictory. So vision, you build your vision. Everything you do will always channel towards what you will eventually become. Don't forget, vision is a picture. Vision is a picture. Vision influences your attitudes in life. You become disciplined. You become morally rational. You become a reasonable person. You become you become reasonable, but sometimes it is very difficult to understand a man with a vision, because you are propelled by your vision. You've seen something, and so everybody may misunderstand you. They may get confused. You are the one that saw it. You get it now. And that is why you remember the story of Moses. Moses saw the burning bush. It was Moses that saw it. It was Moses that had the picture in his mind. The people of Israel, they didn't know what he saw. You get it now. So most of the time, you become so crazy, you become so angry about what you have seen when people around you are not seeing the same thing. And let me just say this: you are the only one that saw what you have seen. No other person. And that is what vision does. So it influences your attitude, the way you get along with people, the way you promote what you are doing, the way you do your things. Okay, vision dictates your value in life. Vision dictates your value. When you see somebody who has a vision to become an entertainer, don't be surprised that even if the person is found in a religious environment, in a church for example, he still wants to do his entertaining stuff. You may not even like the way the person will appear, in a godly environment. You may not, because he is propelled, he is motivated by what he had seen. He wants to become an entertainer. So oftentimes somebody who wants to be a rapper, or somebody who wants to be an entertainer, you always see them in entertainment environment. They want to identify with celebrities. And same thing with a child of God. If you had seen something, that thing that you have seen would determine your value in life, your value system. You will be so you'll be so keen to that very thing. You want to do it again. You will always be found in that vicinity. And that is why I want to say that you don't condemn a man. Try to understand what he had seen. You don't judge. In fact, Jesus said, judge not, so that you will not be judged. Don't judge a man. Try to understand the picture of what that person has seen. That's what is influencing his way of life, his value system. But the only thing you can do is to counsel, is to give constructive criticism, is to help the person to put things in the right perspective. And